Hello to my Scorpios. This is Queen Moon Ra coming to you with your general reading. Happy full Beaver Moon in Taurus. Let's jump right on in. Let's jump in, Scorpios. Okay. Let's do it. Let us get into it. Let's get into it. Let's get into it, Scorpios. All right. So this full moon for you is going to be a full transformation, right? A rebirth, power, destiny unlocked, right? So this week is going to be, you're going to shed old skins, dissolve illusions, and reclaim your supernatural center of power. And so this full moon activates your phoenix cycle, shadow into sovereignty, intuition into mastery, endings into ascension for you. We see this judgment card here, which is one of your cards. We see both of your cards here at the tower. You had a full awakening. You had a full awakening. This is not ego death. It's ego alchemy. You have learned how to alchemize you turned what some would have called an ending into a beginning. This is called a rebirth, right? So this is your rebirth. This is your rebirth. So what you can expect is emotional breakthrough, psychic strengthening, karmic release, timeline elevation, and also soul-rooted empowerment. You are reborn in your own fire. So I'm going to make sure you all get some affirmations and also full moon ritual guidance. All right, let's jump into your reading. Okay, so the death card is your current energy. Transformation, the old identity falls away. You are in a powerful metamorphosis. This is what it is. See this death here, this hood right here, and then here. This is the rebirth in here, right? What you're releasing is the Eight of Cups, walking away from emotional attachments that no longer feed your soul. They just don't, certain things just don't feed your soul. In hindsight, you're wondering why in the world didn't you walk away sooner? Like for real, why didn't you just walk away from certain things just sooner? Why was something so overwhelmed for you? In other words, you're starting to let people believe what they want to believe about you. You're like, okay, why was that so deep? This right here. Why was something so deep? Why did you care that people believe certain things about you? Like, why did it even stress you out as much as it did, right? Yeah. And so now you're speaking your truth. You basically deliver from other people's opinions of you, basically. That's what it is. You're pouring more into yourself. So deep intuition, empathetic wisdom, sacred emotional power here. This is good. This is the Queen of Cups here. Your mental landscape is the Ace of Swords. This is the Ace of Swords. This is your mental landscape. Truth pierces illusion, clarity arrives like lightning. Yeah, you're letting people believe what they want to believe. This is how you take your power back. This is for real how you take your power back. So the Eight of Cups speaks to the end. You're coming out of that loop. You're really coming out of that loop. Like always watching your back, looking who's behind you, what are people thinking when you walk away. Like this person right here, their head is not turned to the side. They're moving, they're looking forward. They're not looking back. They're just, okay. People keeping you in the loop about what? You don't need to know. Anyway, the physical world here is the King of Pentacles. Your grounded power, financial stability, stabilization, long-term building. That's what you're focused on, right? This is a breakthrough for somebody. Somebody is finally realizing, even though you're a fixed sign, you're focusing on breaking your breakthroughs, not a breakdown. Like you're like a breakdown in communication. I'm not getting it. Something's not clear. I need clarity on something. You're like, okay, this is emotional intelligence. This is really emotional intelligence. You're walking away from something that could have emotionally, you feel like you needed to be kept in the loop. You needed to know certain things. You don't need to know. You don't need to know. And that's when the clarity is going to come through. That's when it's really, really going to become clear. It's spiritual energy. Here's the moon. Psychic awakening, shadow integration, dream messages. Yeah. You've been getting so many downloads and so many messages that hopefully you've been journaling them. Hopefully. This is right here. Hopefully you've been using your pen, pencil, whoever, speaking into your recorder. Recording it in some way, shape, form, or fashion, the downloads, because you've been having a total recall. This is the tower, hidden gift, liberation disguised as disruption. So what falls was never aligned. Yeah, if people choose to believe certain things about you, something was never really aligned to begin with. You don't need to clear up something. You really don't need to clear up something. If somebody believes certain dark things about you, you don't need to clear it up. Put a manhole cover over it. This is a challenge, right? 5 of Cups, releasing grief, disappointment, and emotional residue. Yeah, this is the Knight of Cups. This is the action. Follow soul-led desires. Let intuition lead movement. If people want to believe that, that's how they're going to save themselves. Let them save themselves. If they want to believe the worst about you, they can save themselves. That's on them, right? You're rising above the judgment. This is the outcome. Rebirth, awakening, higher calling, activation. You step into your true frequency. This is you rising above it all. You're not staying in some fight, going back and forth, trying to prove something. Whether people want to believe it, they can believe what they want to believe. That's your outcome. This is true frequency, right? So you're not losing. You are shedding what cannot rise with you, right? And so the universe isn't asking you to surrender. It's asking you to upgrade, right? So what once felt like loss now becomes liberation. You are entering your Phoenix stage, right? You're entering your Phoenix stage. Somebody is really set apart and just now realizing that you're set apart. If you look at the polarity of Scorpio, it's actually Taurus, right? And so you are a Hierophant. If you look at, like, really, you're built for something. Whoever you are, you're stronger than you realize. Somebody has been through a lot, and just if you look at the Hierophant energy, you have an innate spiritual understanding of something. You have an innate spiritual understanding of something. The dark side of the Hierophant is the material world. Some people, like I said, material world is a love language for some people. And so for them, they may feel like the material world will save them. But for you, you have the emotional intelligence, like, to know better. So you can walk away from certain things that some people cannot walk away from. So you get it. You're rising above that. So here's a full moon ritual tips for you, Scorpio. The element work for you is the candle plus flame meditation for you is black or deep crimson. That's going to be the color for the candle plus the flame meditation. The shadow burn ritual for you is write, burn, and breathe free. So this is release betrayals, attachments, and fears. Crystals for you would be obsidian, labradorite, garnet, and moonstone. A bath ritual for you is Epsom salt or rosemary and bay leaf. You want to submerge crown 7 seconds. Rebirth me through light. Okay, that's what you're going to say. Rebirth me through light. Journal prompts that I created for you all is what identity am I shedding? And then the next one would be who am I becoming? The third one would be what am I ready to receive now that I am no longer afraid? Okay. Another affirmation, or an affirmation you can repeat daily, is I am rising in truth and power. All endings serve my evolution. My intuition is sacred and sovereign. I welcome transformation as liberation. I am the Phoenix, reborn in my own flame. Hopefully this is helpful for someone. Yeah, hopefully this is helpful for someone. I feel like the breakthrough is going to come in you when you realize what your polarity is, that is working with you. Usually you hear polarity when you hear people say, because you put an end to something, right? This is where the end is here. You put an end to something. Pisces rules 12th house. We're not talking about a Pisces, but it rules 12th house. Find out what your zodiac sign is in that, and also your 8th house, because you all roll 8th house. And break some kind of link, break some kind of chain. Right? Ease. It's easy for me to receive. It's easy for me to receive. It's easy for me to receive. Okay? It's easy for me to receive. That is what I have for you. Hopefully the affirmations and everything are helpful for you. My calendar is closed off for the rest of the year for really good reasons. And that is what I have for you. All right? Bye.